Hey guys, what's up? So I got a couple requests to do a video basically explaining how I collect graphics and stock footage and assets and stuff that I use in my videos and that you can use for free. So I'm going to just sort of do a quick one here to get you started. The first place I'll look, the internet. How about that? So basically, it's honestly pretty straightforward. Like, say I'm thinking about doing something, in like a room or whatever, first thing that comes to my mind, I want like a wood floor or something like that. I'll go to Google and I'll literally type in free wood floor texture. If you go over to images, you can actually go to search tools, size, and if you go to larger, then you can pick resolutions that are way higher. So, you have nice HD graphics and stuff. So I'll pick something 2 megabytes, maybe even 4 megapixels, bigger. And, all these graphics that come up are going to be relatively large. And the key is if you put free in, generally it'll take you to, it'll source an image that most likely you can use without having to pay for it or give royalties. But there is a way to check. So, here's a wood texture. It says free high resolution wood textures. It looks pretty good. If we view the image as itself, it's pretty big wood texture there. And if we go over to visit page, we can see that free wood terms of use, we can go down. You can kind of just find out all textures are completely free for both personal and commercial use with a few restrictions or whatever. So, if you just want to be safe and check yourself, you can sort of locate where the image is coming from and just make sure that it's all good to use. Usually throwing something like free or royalty free in will help eliminate those worries. For example, here I did it again, free brick texture. There's a nice one here that I like. And I want to use the image, but I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to get in any trouble. Because if you are doing a lyric video and someone's paying for it, technically it's a product you're selling. So I'll always just want to be careful of that. And I'll scroll down, and and here on this site it says, "We hope you like these free textures. You may use them for graphic design, blah blah blah." So you should be relatively safe. For other things, like if you have Element 3D and stuff like that, there's a site called Turbosquid, amongst many others, that provide lots of awesome 3D graphics. If I type room, room might be a bit elaborate. I'll say door. Maybe I want like an interesting door. You can go to price and you can change it to 00, apply, and change the format to an object, which is what Element 3D uses. And all these things you see here now are free. They'll work in Element and they're ready to go. Another place, YouTube obviously has lots of great free stock footage. Again, you'll just want to be double checking that you can use this stuff and you won't get in trouble for it if anyone finds out or your video blows up or whatever. Another place, Videocopilot has a lot of stuff, some free stuff and a lot of amazing stuff if you're willing to spend a bit of money. Everything from stock footage of explosions to plugins to 3D objects, probably everything you could ever want. And again, just generally, if you just Googled like free graphic assets and tried to find, blogs or articles or whatever, like this site here, the big list of royalty-free graphics, I'm sure there's a million sites like this that'll link you to sites where you can source all this stuff for free and use it with peace of mind. See? So there's tons of stuff like that out there. And then, if you want to get creative, for example, you can start mashing graphics together. Sometimes I like to, and by sometimes I mean pretty much all the time, if I find graphics that I like, I always try to make it my own in one way or another. If that means taking it into Photoshop and doing some tweaking or, cutting it into a million different pieces and combining like 30 different graphics. I don't like to usually use images that if someone just Googled, brick wall, they're going to see the brick wall that I used as the first thing that comes up. You know what I mean? So I usually like to try to make things my own. Some like this is the quickest thing I've ever done, but I just mean, for example, add some cracks to the wall or whatever, just kind of combine things to make it your own. So yeah, so I hope that's helpful. If you have any more questions about sourcing graphics and stuff, post it in the comments. I'm going to try to get another tutorial out this week as well before Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, get creating, guys.